I'm getting emails from the rapidly shrinking yet still stubbornly obtuse contingent of Spider-Man fanboys and fangirls, blithely insisting he did a wonderful thing, shutting down a drug lab run by a delightful fellow whose street name seems to be, wait for it, Tombstone. Now, I'm glad he's behind bars, but do you know how Spider-Man shut this operation down? By setting it on fire. Do you know what drug labs do when you set them on fire? They explode! Spider-Man could have taken out the entire block with his criminally reckless grandstanding. Fortunately, New York's bravest, our firefighters, contained the blaze because that's their...
Spider-Man. So my tracker picked up some more people who were at the party and might have gotten, you know.
This is Ethan Albright, a biochem TA. Didn't show up for class. My software picked him up in a photo, but there's other pics from the same location and he's gone.
Still our best shot. I'll try to find the place. Thanks. Philip's photo is my only lead again. I gotta find this location. The picture shows elevated train tracks, like the ones up in East Harlem. I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
Spider-Man, I talked to Carlos. He felt fine until he got to the barbecue. Whatever happened to him kicked in after the Halloween party.
A delayed reaction. That's not good. There could be corrupted walking time bombs all over Manhattan. L trains could mean Harlem. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. There are no elevated train tracks south of the university. I need to head north. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. Lee's corruption is frightening. Literally, no one's safe. I'm used to hostile New Yorkers. This is a whole new level. Good thing I've got Philip on my side. That guy has some impressive skills. Good shot. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. Sorry!
Watch out! Watch it!
I see elevated train. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. Excuse me, pardon me. I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
How's it going?
L trains could mean Harlem. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. L trains could mean Harlem. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location.
Hi, Spider-Man.
Do you work out or those like spider muscles?
Should I?
I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
Oh my god.
I think this is pretty far north of ESU.
You look.
L trains could mean Harlem. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. tower is so cool, but they're never around to use it. I think they're probably somewhere on the West Coast right now. Probably surfing or something. I'm on the right track. Literally. I should be able to follow these to where the photo was taken. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. Sorry, spider emergency. Uh-oh. Looks like I might be too late. This is it. No corrupted students, but it looks like they've been here. What happened?
Bunch of maniacs going wild. They were high or something. Ran off up the street.
Gotta find them before someone gets hurt a lot worse.
Ah! Help!
There they are.
Somebody!
Time to end this.
Help! Please, help us!
Lee corrupted a lot of people at the Halloween party. The sooner I get you guys back to normal, the better.
Tear off their skin. Show the truth underneath.
Door's locked. No time to be polite about it. I think that's it.
I was just drinking my latte, thinking about this one time I got mugged. And I saw this big crowd of people, and it's like someone flipped a switch.
You should be fine now. Though maybe you should switch to decaf.
Turn this way. You say hi to my kid? It's him! Get a picture!
Can I get an autograph?
Savior of New York. But if you hadn't let that Rikers breakout happen, way less saving to do.
Imagine this. A stray shopping cart dents your car. You take it to the auto body shop, only that shop is a front for a drug lord called Tombstone, and he and Spider-Man have decided to have a power struggle at that precise moment. Sir, tell us the rest.
I start to go in and I see Spider-Man fighting this massive guy with fangs like a shark.
That would be one Lonnie Lincoln, a.k.a. Tombstone. Did it seem they were fighting over drug profits or merchandise? I understand there's talk of a new drug that turns its users into zombies.
I don't know what it was about. I got my ass out of there.
Sir, I understand you've been through a lot, but please refrain from using that kind of language. This is a family show.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad I split, because pretty soon, the cops and firefighters are there.
Ah, the real heroes. What a relief. I think we can all use a happy ending.
I thought this was a family show.
Jared, get rid of him!
Hey, Howard. Think I found one of Pidgey's cousins. Dusty Gray Flex might have just left a stain on my suit.
Guy's a little devil, but he's a charmer. Give him a pat on the head and point him towards Feast. He'll find his way.
No problem. I'll do the same for any others I find.
All units, a food supply station is being raided by raft escapees. Available officers, please proceed to Bryant. Over.
Pigeon target acquired. It's getting away. Taking you home, buddy.
All units, armed hostiles are assaulting a police transport. Response needed north of Houston.
Hey, turn this way. Is that really him?
Hey, Spider-Man, there's another missing student. Latest MIA is Steve Hopkins. What worries me about him is some guys from Tombstone's gang started dealing in his neighborhood recently. Steve hated that. It's a nice area, but he was too scared to do anything.
If he's corrupted, he might take out his anger on them, and he's the one who'd get hurt.
This is the last picture Steve put up before he went silent. I couldn't find anything more recent.
Huh. Pretty sure this is the Upper West Side. I think I need to head north.
Show us your face already, you friggin' vigilante!
I think this park is on the Upper West Side. Philip, what can you tell me about Steve?
He's a little guy. Wouldn't hurt to fly. I'm not sure he could if he wanted to.
Sounds like these dealers would crush him. And a little guy might burn out quicker. I better hurry. I see water to the west of the trees. That narrows it down. Steve guy sounds like he's all responsibility but no power. I hope I can get there in time. Tombstone's gang might not be as bulletproof as their boss, but they're almost as deadly.
Are they moving incident traffic to an isolated tag? Copy that.
There's the park. The photo must have been taken around here somewhere.
It's him! Get a picture!
There. Pretend I'm a bad guy. It's really you.
I think that's the spot, over by those trees.
A death wish? Hey, fellas, let's take college boy to school.
That corrupted guy bit off more than he could chew. Guess I have to rescue him before I cure him. Those guys are armed. Maybe I can take some of them quietly. They're so cute when they're incapacitated.
Okay, this ain't funny no more. Beat this loser down!
We're gonna pull a boatload of cash once we get Grave Dust on the street.
That's it. I'm done playing.
We're gonna pull a boatload of cash once we get Grave Dust on the street.
Jeremiah, you good over there? Jeremiah!
Yo!
Someone go check him.
Watch my back.
Got it. I'll see what's up.
We're not letting anyone stop this shipment. Don't you got bigger fish to fry, webhead?
Crap. He ain't here. Think we got a spider stalker messing with us.
Looks like Spider-Man's either. Heads up! Think Spider-Man's here. Keep your eyes open. I can't find it.
Hey,
All clear, Steve. Let's get... Steve! Come on, I just saved you! Yeah.
All around me!
This is what they call tough love.
Oh, God. What did I do? I always had a problem with those guys, but... tonight I wanted to kill them. In ways I don't even want to think about.
Don't worry, this wasn't your fault. Pigeon alert. Oh no, there it goes! It is my responsibility to catch that pigeon. I can't believe I said that. I'm flying pretty close to blind. Ought to look for towers to activate. Taking you home, buddy.
Additional units requested immediately to contain multiple hostile vehicles. Available officers, move in on Manhattanville.
Pigeon target acquired. Oh no, there it goes!
Another low-information Spider fanboy tried to troll me, as the young people say, by claiming Spider-Man was providing a public service plugging leaks in water towers. Let me tell you why this itsy-bitsy-brain spider was... claiming this...
It's all good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
Looking good, Spidey.
Escaped prisoners have seized a civilian bus. Converge on Grand Central. Over.
Pigeon target acquired. It's getting away. I hope nobody sees me doing this. Okay.
How's it going?
One of Howard's pigeons. Don't run! I won't hurt you!
Check it out.
Pigeon target acquired. It's getting away. This pigeon knows the city better than I do. Okay.
We got this Spider-Man fixed anyway.
One of Howard's pigeons. Oh no, there it goes.
Has anyone else heard reports of Spider-Man literally seeking out clouds of
Hey, we don't need you here right now, all right?
Howard's pigeon. Chase is on. I wonder if pigeons eat spiders.
Spider-Man! It is Spider-Man!
Sorry, spider emergency.
All right, enough screwing around. Action.
Taking you home, buddy. Pigeon target acquired. And the chase is on. Taking you home, buddy.
All units, civilians in need of assistance following a severe car crash. Response needed north of Houston.
That car crash looks bad. Hope no one's injured.
Spider-Man! I can't...
Almost got it.
Hey, Spider-Man! There was a bunch of guys trying to rob a store. The driver must have hopped up. How do we pull that?
Need to find the people who caused this. They've still got to be nearby. I'm losing them! Gotta catch up. I hate to tell you this, guys, but I see a lot of drivers in your future.
Get the hell out of here!
Hey, Spider-Man!
Wait till Mom sees this.
Spider-Man, I've got a lot more missing students. The debate club never showed for a meet today. All vanished at once.
A coordinated attack. Things are escalating. What's their last known location?
The club president, Harold, showed up in a tourist's photo stream.
The Brooklyn Bridge is definitely in this photo. That's southeast of the university.
Wait till they see this at work.
I can head to the eastern shoreline and go south from there. Gotta head to the southeast edge of... That's definitely the Brooklyn Bridge in the background.
Backup requested.
Uh-oh. I better hurry. That must be them. Truck's leaking gas. If it blows, it'll take out the whole block. They're causing sparks every time they hit the truck.
Endangering yourselves.
Why don't you sit this one out?
On your knees. Hands on your head. Hold your fire. If we shoot, we can blow up the tanker.
Ah! Don't you guys have something better to do than blow yourselves up?
Can't hurt me. He protects me.
In case you were confused, flammable and inflammable mean the same thing.
Thank you. I knew what I was doing was wrong, but I couldn't stop myself.
Sounds like a typical college student. You'll be all right now.
Good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
Bring your children into the room, friends, because I'm delivering a lesson impressionable youngsters need to hear. My guest today is a man who learned the hard way that dressing up like Spider-Man isn't cool. Go ahead, sir.
Well, I wanted to fight crime and help people, and... Spider-Man, we have a crisis situation. The football team went to an away game, never made it back. They found the buses abandoned.
Team, fans, staff. Lee has an army out there. Any leads?
Someone recognized the quarterback, Brad Davis. Posted a picture.
Hold on. That looks like Washington Square Arch. I think this is next to ESU.
I know you saved the city. Don't think about it.
pack of wolves. The longer this goes on, the more likely someone dies.
Do it again!
How many players on a roster again? First time I've wished our team had fewer fans. I wish they'd been this persistent against State.
I'll kill you!
Is it finally over?
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy.
You're not the first one this happened to. Good news is, doctors checked the others and they don't have any lasting effects.
Oh, thanks. I don't know how to repay you.
Beat the Wildcats on Saturday and we'll call it even.
You did it. All the missing students are accounted for.
Good to hear.
Maybe now things can get back to normal. I miss normal.
Right there with you, buddy.
He obviously... had a long-standing feud with Fisk and wants him put away. That doesn't make him Mother Teresa. It just means he had a grudge.
Look, I hear you. But why can't we give him the benefit of the doubt?
Why? Because he hides behind that mask. You train. You stand up with your badge and name tag on, and you do your job every day. He runs and hides. If you cause the kind of damage he does, what would happen?
I'd be doing paperwork until the day I retire. And probably writing a desk, too.
And why, my dear friend, should you have to follow these rules and not him?
You know, that's a damn good point.
I knew you'd come around.
A pigeon. Come on. He's a fast one. Hey, slow down! Man, I wish I spoke pigeon.
What's his problem?
Quick interview for my blog?
Seriously.
Attention units. A food supply station is being raided by looters. Report came in from near Ansonia. Over. Once we're on scene and have. Near Atlantic Avenue.
Here right now, right? Before you go, can you sign it for me?
I got a picture.
All units, immediate assistance requested. Officers are under fire. Available officers, move on Yorkville.
Queens Expressway near Atlantic.
Rocket backpacks? Those seem dangerous. Hey guys! Those seem dangerous!
You got this, Spider-Man. Thanks anyway.
Think I'm clear. Get him to Howard's pigeon. Oh no, there it goes!
Work out or those
Taking you home, buddy.
Spider-Man, shoot away.
Spider-Man, I can't believe it. Whole family's reunited.
No sweat, Howard. These birds are lucky to have you.
I tried. Sandra was always better with them. They're her birds, really.
Well, now that she's gone, they're yours.
Feels like a part of her lives on that way, you know?
I definitely know. You're a good man, Howard.
Anytime you want to stop by and see the family, feel free. Dad says he misses you. Thanks again, Spider-Man.